everybody, and welcome to our live feed update show, which I realized that intro is a lie. I hope everyone remembers yesteryears of shows that involved me without Nicole. Because that's what our daily live feed update shows are. They're kind of just us updating and recapping what's been going on the live feeds. And I feel like I should kind of also start this show. I miss Nicole already. I feel like I should start this show by saying, because this will be posted on the website and iTunes and YouTube, that you know my normal deal of thumbs up, subscribe, click, share, tell your friends. All of those things are still important. But you might be saying, Eric, where are the regular recap shows? They're all exclusively in the TV Co app this Big Brother Canada season. You know how I always tell you guys, like, share, tell your friends, make sure you're subscribed, blah, blah, blah. Well, you didn't, so now you get no BB Can shows unless you go to the TV Co app. You're welcome. Next time you listen to me. Big Brother 22 is coming soon. But look, I'm half kidding. They're very, I actually love them being over there. It's kind of where we're putting all of our recappy shows, and Nicole's joining me on all of them. We go live every single day after Big Brother Canada airs. We are live in the TV Co app, Nicole and myself. We are recapping the episode. It's like an after show. We, of course, have the exit interviews for you guys there every Friday in the TV Co app. And we do a weekly recap show with a past Big Brother Canada house guest. So all of that content, all of that specific Big Brother Canada 8 content is exclusively in the TV Co app under the BB Can community if you guys are looking for those shows. But these shows, the live feed update shows, will still be here in all your usual favorites places, iTunes, YouTube, our website. But, you know, make sure you head over to the TV Co shows too. Or don't. And just kill reality recaps altogether. Just put a knife in us. We won't be here for BB 22. Is that what you want? Then do that. Okay? It's not hard to find us. Look around. Let's do it. Don't kill me. I'm dying. Now, we've got to talk about the live feeds. The feeds are down right now for POV. I feel like for this show, it's our first one, and it's always hard doing the first live feed update show of the season because we're learning the Big Brother Canada schedule. Until we know kind of when they go down for stuff and when, it makes it hard to figure out when to go live for these. So I'm not going to make it a full in-depth, we're getting into all of the strategy and every single thing that you missed, because I don't think we're going to have enough time, and there's going to be drama. So, I'm going to just go over the main points and the big things for our first live feed update show today, and what I think everyone is on the edge of their seats waiting for, which is the post-POV fallout. Now, I'll also tell you, if history is any gauge for us when it comes to Big Brother Canada, every time we're all on the edge of our seats waiting for a post-POV ceremony fallout, it's like kumbaya and everyone is circle jerking each other off on the feed. So, I'm going to hope for something different because this one involves my boyfriend, Michael. But we'll get there. First, we need to also backtrack to something I can finally be more passionate about and tell my actual feelings about without having to worry about making Nicole cry. And that's quitters. I think one of the biggest things that you guys missed from the feeds over the weekend, or, since Sunday's show ended, was Carol. What is that from? I have been walking around and I'm like, I should have just tweeted it because I knew people would tell me. It's like some Saturday Night Live or Mad TV, and there was one of the characters, and I feel like they would always go, Carol! Carol! Just like that. And I don't know who it is or what it is, but I need it and I want to use it. So if you know what I'm talking about, tell me so that you can jog my memory. And then we can, like, stick it into a show. Stick it in. Speaking of Michael, not Michael, Karen, sticking it in. What? It was Mama's Family or Saturday Night Live. Hold on, choking. No, it wasn't Mama's Family. It probably was Saturday Night Live. Anyway, Carol. Carol, who we know now again. I probably should have also put this somewhere. I made this very clear, just in case you wanted to hear an accident and were unsure. This live feed updates, which means spoilers, which means I'm not censoring anything that I'm saying. Honestly, Big Brother is a game that happens in real time, so you should be caught up in real time. Follow our live feed updaters at BBCan8 live feeds if you need the 24/7 play-by-play, or if you want to become a live feed updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters to become one. So again, spoilers ahead. It's a live feed update show. Spoilers. Great. Sunday night show ends. And we obviously then are going to go into a POV competition, which we know now had to do with, like, I think army crawling, definitely like hands and knees crawling, and picking up fish with your mouth, transporting them back and forth. Great. But apparently it was super, like, a lot of people are getting hurt. Hero was coughing up blood. And we know Carol loosened a tooth and was spitting out blood. What is wrong with you people? I just want you to understand. First of all, many of you know, I have 2 partial teeth that have been rotting out of my face for probably 3 years now. I just tried to do a little test of this in the kitchen. And I don't know if it's because I'm gay and I'm good with mouth things. But there was no scenario where I was trying to pick up things with my mouth that resulted in me spitting up blood. I'm trying to, like, the only thing I can get is, are these, like, wooden fish, and somehow the fish are splintering in your mouth, and you're swallowing, like, wood shards, which are stabbing your throat, and then making blood? I just don't get the spitting up blood part. It makes me think you have internal bleeding, or are you guys just being super dramatic on the live feeds? Is this going to be the season of super dramatic live feeds? I will say it is the season of great feeds. I just have to say already, whether you like these people or hate these people, I kind of think we're all on the same page that so far this season, 1 week in, is already better than all of last season. For me, it's already all the way better than last season, as far as, like, drama and, like, people and all of those things. Heather says, Brooke said she thinks they were made of hard foam. Darn, why did it have to be Brooke that said that? If it was like anybody else, I would have been like, you know about hard foam. But I like Brooke. Even if she's a little whiny for me. But whatever, still love Brooke. I like the dynamics of the house now and how messy and interwoven the alliances are/seem. I agree, Dan. Again, just for this first show. Going forward, we will have way more time to get into the things. But I'm trying to get as much in as I can now before the feed shut down. I did kind of... Whatever. Let's just keep going. Instead of me telling you what I want to do, we're just going to do it. So Carol. Her tooth. Carol made her tooth woos. And guess what, everybody? Her woos tooth, she wants to go home now. This is yesterday. Carol's ready to go home. Her tooth is loose. Okay? And guys, look. Don't be so hard on Carol, okay? She made a promise to her family. She made a promise to her family that she was not going to hurt herself, okay? And now, you don't want her to be a liar to her family, do you? How could you don't want her to be a family liar? It's horrible. It's horrible. She can't do it. So, like, obviously, it's to go. Now, look, everyone. The timing is just purely coincidence that she feels she's also ran out of chances to save herself this week, and for some reason delusionally thinks she might be in danger, or she's lacking in the social skills department. So, look, I get it. She's trying to make it be about an injury. And I think if it was just about, oh, my tooth loose and my bones hurt, that maybe people could have respected it more. But she was also throwing in and I don't feel I have a good standing with these people, and I thought I would come into this game and be the loudest person and the most abrasive, but there are bigger personalities than me, and blah, 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 blah. Well, we heard you say that. So now again, what I'm hearing you say is, I lost the POV, I don't have a chance at safety, boo-hoo, I'm sad, taking my ball and going home. Then go the fuck home. Then go. She packed her bags. We saw many cuts on the feeds where they were like, oh God, our bags are packed, she's leaving. And then like feeds would cut. Like they would keep cutting the feeds every single time we would try and like get more info on it. Yeah, her interview said she was going to be a comp beast. Okay. You're beast at wanting to quit. And look, again, I say this as somebody who I think half the reason I won't play Big Brother is because I think I'd quit. But at least I'm smart enough to know I would probably quit as another reason why I wouldn't do it. So I'm better than them for that reason. I am better than them for that reason. Carol goes into the DR. We lose feeds for, I think it was like 2 hours. Feeds come back. Carol's in the house still. Carol didn't leave. Now, it is very clear that Carol was talked off a ledge by production. I have to say, kind of what I thought was going to happen was production was going to kind of like nudge, nudge, wink, wink, Chris. A little bit like, hey, maybe like Carol wants to leave. Obviously, Nico left. Look, this is not going to be good for our show, everyone. If people keep self-evicting, it's going to make your cast not be taken seriously. So look, Carol, can you hold on for like one more day or like one more week? And we'll let Chris just take you out of the game. Chris, I know it's not good for your game, so here's $10,000 under the table to have you do this move for us. I mean, I'm not saying allegedly that's happened on our Big Brother seasons before. But one day I'll write a book. So, I kind of thought that's the way it was going to go. But clearly it did not go that way, and apparently they just were able to manipulate her into staying. But she seemed very downtrodden. She seemed very upset. She was still saying like, all right, I'm here for now, but it's just temporary. Maybe I'll go later. My wife, my daughter. She's the new Derek. My wife, my daughter, my wife, my daughter, my wife, my daughter, my wife, my daughter, my family, my wife, my daughter, my family, my wife, my daughter, my wife, my... You know what other people have? Families. I'm just getting sick of the quitting people. I'm just getting sick of the quitting people. Again, because I know I wouldn't play for that reason. Rest assured, you all think that you would want me to play Big Brother. I don't think you would. I think I would be, my hubs, I want to go home. I miss my dog. I don't want to be here anymore. Why am I here? I'm not going to win. I just want to go home. Like, that would be me. I honestly think that would be my breakdown 2 weeks in, and I'd probably self-evict, and everyone would hate me, and I would ruin reality recaps and my family, and bad. So it's a huge reason why I don't. And look, I completely give these people shit for doing it too. Like, I do think that Nico left because he was out of his chances. Just like I think Carol wants to leave because she's out of her chances. Now, I think the more unpopular opinion that I also have on it is I do not think these people should be ostracized from the Big Brother community. I don't understand the Peter Browns and the people that are like, you will never be invited to a cast event. You will never be part of this situation. You will never, never. Shun, shun, shame, shun. I think we can tell them why we're disappointed and explain to them the thought process of, hey, you took that away from somebody. But I just hate when we live in such a black and white. Like, you did bad, no forgiven. You cannot ever be forgiven for this horrible, horrific thing that you did. You're an evil person for the rest of your life until you die. Light yourself on fire. Now go. So, are we going to talk shit about them? Yeah. Do I think they should be considered never a Big Brother player and banned from everything and treated horrifically because of it? No, I don't. I don't. Who are we exactly, Miss Mingo? Who are we to judge? We don't know. We don't know. So I just don't like that. I don't like watching, like, people be attacked for a choice that they made. Yeah, they took it away from other people. I got it. I'm with you. I made a mistake. Are you this mad about somebody that gets drunk behind? Here's my thing. If you have never donated your time to like Mothers Against Drunk Driving or anything for the cause of people that drink alcohol, get behind a car and kill somebody, then you just need to zip your lip about people that quit the game of Big Brother. Your priorities in life all kind of fucked up. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Priorities. Focus your anger in the right place. Okay? Be human. So, the more you know. Okay, so, Carol is in the game and staying at the moment. Now, I heard other people saying they feel like she's going to have gotten some sort of like a sweetheart deal to stay as well. Because for those of you that don't know, she was Atkins, right? She was gluten-free or carb-free. Was it gluten-free or carb-free? She was on whatever Atkins is. Keto, thank you. Well, Atkins is keto. Keto is the word I couldn't remember. But yes, so she was keto. She's now in the house. She has to eat carbohydrates. That's got to be hard for her. Blah, 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 blah. People are saying they think that production kind of told her, all right, if you stay, we'll, you don't have to worry about Slop for the rest of the season. Do we know that for sure? Have we 100% confirmed it? No, but that seems to be the rumors going around. Here's my thing. I don't see production doing that. I don't see production being like, hey, yeah, you get the season off Slot. I think production is very good at stringing these people along and keeping them in the game from week to week. They're smart enough to know they don't need to offer a long-term deal of you're not going to be on Slop for the whole season. Plus, Big Brother Canada doesn't really focus on the Slop the way our Big Brother focuses on it either. Like, yes, they have nots, and yes, they have Slop. I feel like it ends way earlier than it ends for our season. I feel like they get every other week off almost. I just don't feel like Slop and the have-not room is as big of a focus. Not that it's a huge focus on our Big Brother. I just think it's not as much of a focus on Canada's as ours. I could see if she had a gluten intolerance or something like that, but I don't think she should get a pass for a lifestyle choice. Well, I don't think she got the pass because of the keto choice. I think she was going to self-evict, or the rumor is she was going to self-evict, and this was what was a playing card on the table that Big Brother may or may not have used to keep her in the house. Like a bargaining tool. It seems like have-nots get smaller and smaller every season. Good. I don't understand the point of have-nots. I think it's stupid and doesn't add anything to the game. That's just me. The room's cool. Make it be the room. We all love a have-not room. That is nostalgic. I do like a have-not room. As far as being on Slop, it's stupid and I don't get the point. All you do is make for boring feeds. Lethargic people that are really farty and talking about being constipated and don't feel good and are miserable. It's not like they're fun miserable. It's not like they're starving and they're stabbing people with the forks and it's Hunger Games shit up in that house. It's just a bunch of whiny, farty, sleepy people. Thanks for the riveting feeds. Get rid of the slop. We get like one good segment on it. Or, you know what? Don't get rid of the slop. Bring back food competitions. Put these people into groups. And the only thing they can eat in a week is the food that they win during a food competition. I'd be fine with that. It's not as bad as slop. At least you're eating something. But then there are probably going to be the picky eaters that are like, oh God, I don't want to eat just applesauce and... I was going to say Viagra. I don't want to eat applesauce and Viagra. Oh my God, could you... Wait, hold on. In a world where Michael, Chris, and Sheldon are forced to eat Viagra, I'd be like, live feeds are on. Live feeds are on. Live feeds are on. Agreed. Food comms should come back. I do think they should come back. Yeah. Bring the food comms back is the moral of the story. So we'll see how the Carol story plays out. So I think that is one of the big things that you missed from since the last show on Sunday was the Carol. Now, the Carol! The next thing that I think is pretty important from the live feeds. Oh, wait. Important question. Why is their slop green? Because they're trying to make it superpower themed. I don't know if you saw. If you're looking around here, this is a very superhero inspired season and comic-y. So I'm sure it just has to do with like, you're drinking your green sludge. You're drinking your powered juice. It's always green in Canada? It is? I don't remember the slop being green last year. The slop was green last year. I'm going to need a live feed updater to confirm this for me. I feel like I would remember green slop last year. Yes, it's always been green. Okay. I legitimately remember posting photos of the slop cookies and all that stuff, and I don't ever remember it being green. Huh. On the challenge, their alcohol is green so producers can keep track of how much they drink. Interesting fact from Dan Hammett. By the way, I got a side note for 1 second, because I mean it is relevant, but you do know that the challenge is starting soon, and we got all Big Brother people on it again. Josh and Swaggy and Bailey and Casey and there's more. Anyway, I would love to cover it, but there's just one of me. There's so many shows I want to be covering right now, like Drag Race, Survivor, but you know we got to be all in on Big Brother kind of. Anyway. A Fessy, right. So, I think the other part that we have to talk about is this plan to backdoor my precious, precious Michael. I understand what Chris is trying to do. I think it's a stupid thing that Chris is trying to do. I don't understand why you think taking out a big target is going to be good for your game when you're a big target. Okay, he's not going to come after you, but still, you're jealous of Mandolin. Margarine, Macaroon, what the hell is her name? Madeline. Jealous of her, sure, great. And Michael together. He's just a douchebag. I wish it was going to be JL. I can't with that. Oh my god, John Luke. Stop it. I cannot with John Luke either. But there have been a few things in the works that you may or may not have missed that could have saved Michael could have, but then got shot down. One of them being Kyle, Vanessa, Ming, which I believe led to like the Vanessa Minh-Ly fight. But I'm sorry, not Vanessa and Minh-Ly. Vanessa to Kyle about Ming wanting to backdoor Kyle. So it's pretty clear to me that Vanessa made it up. And that I don't think that was really a plan. I don't think it was really a plan. Vanessa is cuckoo crazy. You know how we used to joke about the other Vanessa being crazy, who I love and just had her baby. I love you, Vanessa. This Vanessa's legit crazy. I mean, I could have told you that when it was lobster fishermen. You kind of got to be a little bit cuckoo to spend your life on a boat digging for lobsters. I don't think it's all under the sea on that boat. But she's crazy. And I can't help. And here's the worst part of Vanessa. Here is the worst part of this Vanessa. Because, you know, we get way less live feeds on Big Brother Canada than we do in BBUS. So we do miss a lot of conversations and we just kind of got to try and piece it together ourselves. Now, that being said, I can't tell when Vanessa is lying or not. She is so convincing in the things she says. I don't know if I somehow missed it, if she believes it, or if she knows she's lying. She is so good at lying. I have never met a better liar than Vanessa. I'm like, I'm blown away. Way less feeds. Yes, you're right. Yes. I think Vanessa is a good game player. If by good game player you mean she's constantly pitting her own alliance against itself and making up batshit crazy lies for no reason, then yes, she's the best. Right, she's like Bella 2.0. She is like Bella 2.0. Exactly. All of these lies are going to catch up with her. The second people really start crossing notes, her game's going to explode. But nobody is really checking with each other. You gotta, like, most of the house, I forget who, there's like 3 of them, I think, are the only 3 that I feel like don't, like John Lee doesn't know about the backdoor Michael plan. I forget who else doesn't know. There's like only 3 people who didn't know. But my point is, everybody else knows. And when they are in conversations with other people that don't know, nobody talks about it. And my point is, it seems very much a season where people are actually keeping the secrets, which is interesting. But then there's someone like Vanessa who's just making up lies that I don't get how they help her game, on top of the fact that half of them hurt her own people that she's working with. So I don't get it. I don't understand her. She's a whole mess, but entertaining. Oh, was I not clear? I didn't say I don't like her and want her gone. Oh, yeah. She needs to be there for the same reason Jamar needs to be there. They're insane feed fun. They will shake up the house like a blender. Blenders don't shake, they blend. Vibrator? Tumbler? I don't know where I was going with that. They shake up the house. Dee Dee says, nonsense. Lying is not part of the game. It's just insanity. Dee Dee, lying is the main part of Big Brother. Now, I agree with you. She's insane. But lying is like an integral part of Big Brother. If you were playing Big Brother with like only two people, then I could see you having to be honest. But you're playing with like 16 other people, you have to lie. If you told the truth, you'd be out. So I feel you gotta lie. Minh-Ly is a little nuts too. Well, yes, her argument was with Vanessa, right? The hot tub argument was Ming, not with, oh my god, I keep messing no, it wasn't, because it was about her feeling like she told Kyle what the plan was. This cast is so messy, nobody knows who is really loyal to who right now, and it's nuts. It was Vanessa and Ming. Okay, so then I was right. They don't trust each other. They wanted to work together, and then Kyle got brought into it. And then Vanessa kind of told Kyle, hey, Minh-Ly wants to backdoor you. And she also wants me to throw the HOH competition so that she can win it. That sent Kyle spiraling into, oh my god, I have to do something about this. So they go up and talk to Chris and is like, hey dad. Hey dad, I want to talk to you about something. And Chris is like, first of all, you don't have tits, so you better make this quick. Or bring in more girls. Okay? Because otherwise, I don't care what you're saying. And he's like, I got a good plan, okay? Minh-Ly's coming after me, and you need to do something about it, Dad. Dad! Do something about it! And Chris is like, you want me to go after Minh-Ly? And Kyle's like, yeah, she's coming after me. And Chris is like, okay, I mean, let me just throw this out there. I'm just going to be crazy now. Can you explain to me why we would go after Minh-Ly, okay, who's alone, when we could go after Michael, who has 3 other people working with him? And Kyle's like, cause I wanna. And Chris is like, Kyle, you and Vanessa, I think Suzanne was there. You guys are being a little stupid. Like, you don't work right in the head. And Kyle's like, Dad, come on. It's ridiculous. It's coming after me. Chris is like, I'm going to need you guys to understand the way the game works. And it's a numbers game. Okay? All right. So here's Michael with his friends. And here's Ming. Oh, and here's us. Okay? 4 of us. 1 Minh-Ly. We can kill her. We're not kill her. We can keep her alive and never wish death upon her. Why would we do it? And it kind of like burned their plan down. They kind of all just like slunked away. Like, Dad was so mean, he wouldn't let us order pizza tonight. I'm like, all right, let's leave. Ain't true, but I don't know what's... Dad is such a dick. That was literally... I could just save you 5 hours of feed watching. That was it in a nutshell. Kyle thought that he had what it took to go convince Chris to do what he wanted. Kyle did. Kyle thought that he was going to outwit anyone. I don't think Kyle could outwit a wall. I think Kyle could have tried to sell that same exact pitch to a wall and would have also lost it. Now, the real reason I also think that Kyle wanted to do this was because he was going to do this big speech during the POV ceremony where he was going to be like, Michael, we were totally going to go after you. No, Michael, we were never going after you. We just had to say that to throw off Minh-Ly. Because she's a rat. And you gotta keep your foot on the throat of a rat. So Minh-Ly, we're backdooring you. Now you might be saying to yourself, Eric, oh buddy pal, Hira won the POV. I guess I should have probably told you that in the beginning. Hira is the one that won the POV, and he will be removing himself, which is why they can do the replacement. But you might be saying to yourself, Eric, buddy old pal, why Kyle didn't win the POV? Nor is he the HOH. So why would he stand up during the POV ceremony and give a speech? Exactly! Why would he? Except for the fact that he's Kyle. And apparently that much body hair makes you stupid. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I was like, please, let him do it. I would love to see it. I would love to watch Kyle do that and then Chris go, son, I told you 3 times you're not getting the new Xbox. Now sit down. Minh-Ly, you are fine. Not getting the Xbox. Michael, you're so hot, but get on the block. Guys, here's what I'm hoping about my precious little poor little Michael. I'm hoping that Michael has just, not up until this point, realized he needs to start playing a lot harder than he's playing. I feel like we have a long time to Thursday. I'm hoping this is going to be the wake-up call that Michael needs to realize I need to start playing this game hard. And I honestly do believe he has the ability to save his game. I do. He needs to be drowned in Veet. I agree. I am so happy they're breaking up the showmance week 1, says Destiny. Destinies, are you aware of Ming and Jamar? Or that Chris wants to be with Madeline? And Loki? And I'm calling this now? Do not be surprised when you see a Sheldon and possibly a Suzanne showmance. So they're not breaking anything up. All they're doing is taking away my eye candy. Or, if I have to look at it in a better light, putting him into the real world so he can do shows with us for the rest of the season. Shirtless. But I don't want him to. I would prefer that he would stay in the game. I would prefer that our precious little Michael stay in the game. Don't you right now at me, Power of Cheeto. And by the way, Power of Cheeto, I'm mad at you. Okay? Power of Cheeto, if you're not following them on Twitter as well, you should. They also have grab a lot of great clips from the feeds all season long. None of Michael. Okay? None of Michael. I see all of these shirtless hot tub videos of Michael. None are coming from Power Cheeto. I think I forced Jess to make the live feed updaters get me at least one. Even they were like, Eric, nobody cares about Michael in a hot tub. And I'm like, I care about Michael in a hot tub. And figure out a way to slow it down. So rude. Who cares about me and my feelings? It's my future husband, and you're all really rude. I feel like he can save his game, is seriously my point. I seriously feel that Michael, or I'm hoping, Michael will now go, oh shit, my game's in danger. I need to start playing. And I think he is observant enough. Observant? Or observant enough to maybe pick up a little bit on how Kyle's insecurities are. I think he might be able to pull over a Kyle. Maybe. I think he can solidify things with John Luke. I think he can get a Madeline. I kind of feel like he might be able to save his game. We haven't really seen him play. He hasn't had a reason to. And not that I am making excuses for my boyfriend, but I would also just like to point out to you, he was very sick the first, 2 or 3 days in that house. So he wasn't really able to game. He spent a lot of time in bed. He wasn't feeling good, okay? All right? He wasn't feeling good, okay? Seriously, I've got my boyfriend a break, okay? He didn't feel good, all right? Okay? Carol loosens a tooth. She can go the fuck home, okay? But if Michael doesn't feel good, you guys just have to understand that he needs to take a nap. And it's called his beauty sleep. And he's beautiful and he deserves it, okay? So stop being so mean to my Michael, okay? Thank you. Great. We're gonna get a house divided. Maybe. I hope. I have my fingers crossed. I mean, I'm hoping that these feeds are going to come back and we are all like, Michael is flipping out. Now, I don't think that, I'm going to say it this way. I'm going to put it this way. Instead of saying this is, I'm just going to say somebody told me that they feel Michael is of the personality where when this happens, he will lose it. He will go off. He will, create chaos on those feeds when this happens until he double thinks it and then has to, backtrack. So I'm hoping that thought process of people that know him in the real world is... I mean, part of me hopes it's going to be correct because it's going to give us some fun feeds. Other part of me is like, it could ruin his game, though, too. So we'll see. I thought they'd want to work with Michael and control the game, but Chris wants Maddie to himself. Right, 100% Chris is jealous. This is Chris being jealous all day. He wants what he wants, and you're in the way. I think Maddie will be more livid. Good point, maybe 420. He said on the feeds yesterday that he would blow up everyone's game if he was backdoored. I'm just surprised that production would allow him to leave. Usually production is really good at getting in people's heads. And kind of protecting who they want protected. I think 100% if Michael goes first, I think we will have some sort of a buyback or some sort of a scenario to give him a chance to get back in. I mean, if they really don't want him to go, there is a million twists they could twist in his favor to keep him. I feel like Brooke might end up going. It's sad but true, says Courtney. I don't know. How can someone game be blown up week 1? It's anyone's game ever that strong week 1. No, Golden Hermit, but the reason I'm saying this season already so far is more enjoyable to me than what I remember of all of last season, because already in week 1 there are so many alliances, so many different people that are all keeping secrets for some reason, and some of them know some pretty big stuff, I feel like. I just feel like it is a season of, in just 1 week, a lot of the house of cards is built very high, and it can knock over and everybody's stuff be exposed. Now, what I will agree with you on is it too early in the game for people to care? That is almost more of the point. Because I think the things are relevant that could come out like people's alliances or people that are in 2 or 3 alliances. I was trying to find my alliance chart and don't know why I can't find it. I think if it was later in the season, those things would have more of an impact. Because it is so early on, it will be easier for people to explain things away and not be as mad. Plus, if you're blowing up everyone's game, it's a good way to put everyone against you, and that's not good. You should specifically be trying to blow up specific people's games in order to draw the other people into you. Like, he should just come right out and say, Chris is my public enemy number 1. Look at how he is starting this season. He is backdooring me. He clearly lied to me. Even if those of you knew it, you still probably would have thought that he was not doing this all along and he didn't fill you in on this plan until recently. So if he could lie to me and do it to me, he's going to lie to you and do it to you. You need someone to go against Chris. That's going to be me. Keep me in this game. There's a lot of moves that he could make to try and save his game now, once he knows that he's in danger. So we will see if he actually does that. I also don't think Michael knows enough to blow up everyone's game. What does he know besides he is being backdoored and his alliance is in trouble? I feel like John Luke gave... I mean, well, technically John Luke didn't know about the back door last night, but I feel like John Luke also... I feel like... But would people care if he explained how close he is to John Luke? No, he could also just flat out make up stuff. It's worked before. I mean, I don't think that blowing up a game is what he is going to do or needs to do to save his game. I think what he needs to do to save his game is make it very clear, I am going to go against Chris, and you guys need someone to go against Chris. Because clearly, Kyle and Sheldon are with Chris. So you got like 2 or 3 of the strongest people in the house all working together. So if you guys want to let them steamroll you to the end of the game, great, go for it. Otherwise, you come over here on my side, and I will help you guys fight against Chris. I think Kyle will be in trouble even more when he acts like he had no idea of this plan. But do you think that he's going to act like he had no idea about the plan? Because remember, he wanted to, at one point, make it clear that he knew about the plan. So you think he will stick? I do not believe that Kyle will be able to successfully act like it is a secret the whole time. Or that he didn't know the whole time. He's too dumb. Again, and I want to be very clear about this. I don't know why I feel like I want to die on this hill for... I don't want to die on this hill for Kyle. Here's my point. I'm just going to put it this way. Kyle is not smart enough to understand why you shouldn't say to Sheldon and Jamar, say the N-word to each other. I think it's funny. Now, do I think that Kyle is racist? I kind of don't, because he has been fighting a lot to keep Sheldon safe when he hasn't had to, and I'm not necessarily sure if he was that's what he would be doing, and he does seem to really care about Sheldon. I think he's stupid. I think Kyle is just real stupid. So somebody that's that stupid is probably going to slip up. Probably. Stupid meathead. Yeah. He wants to blame Chris for it all. Well, do it. Blame Chris. I go back and forth between liking Chris, not liking Chris, and not liking Chris. So, Chris hasn't done much to win me back over since since the episode. He hasn't done much to win me back over since the last episode. I want to see maybe where was the clip? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, and Sheldon, by the way, also was brought in. That was kind of another important part, was how Sheldon was brought in, kind of with the backdoor Michael plan, finally filling him in on that as well. Chris is funny in terms of his ridiculous interactions, at least. His face reactions are hysterical. I do agree with that. He does have good face reactions, but I don't even care so much about like his bro dudiness. Like, I'm fine with his bro dudiness. I just don't like when he's so super misogynistic is really the problem that I have with him. Chris is no Anthony. No, I would not call Chris an Anthony. I would not call Chris an Anthony. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna say we don't have our clip either. Great. Okay, there's something wrong with my computer in that all of my files are not here. Forget it. Sorry. Forgot that we're recording this show. I'm an idiot. I remembered my servers broke in, and that's why the files aren't there. Having a great day. Okay. I'm like, why can't I find my files? Ah, right, they're on the server. Got it. As a recruit, learning the game. Wait, what did Angela say? As a recruit. Chris is no Anthony as a recruit. Got it. Do we know for a fact that Chris is a recruit? I don't think that he is. I'm not sure that he is. Anyway, here's what I want to do now, specifically just for this first live feed update show. I feel like those are the big main points that you guys need to know right now as far as live feed spoilers. So here is the one that won the POV. He is going to use it. The backdoor plan is still on track for Michael, even though Kyle has tried to put it on Minh-Ly because he found out that she was maybe sort of gonna go after him because of, as far as we can tell, a lie that Vanessa made up. Vanessa and Minh-Ly got into a fight later last night in the hot tub about it. Neither one of them can really trust each other. Mad about Kyle knowing the truth. And Carol wants to go home. I think those are the big points that you missed so far on the live feeds leading up to this moment. Most of today has just been the feeds being cut, the feeds coming back, cut back, in backyard lockdown, and then finally Hira being called to the DR, and here we are. So, since I don't have the clips for you, I'm going to end this show now for those of you watching it back. I won't be leaving chat rooms, so you guys don't have to go anywhere. But I feel like this is a good condensed enough information for those that are just watching this back later or listening in iTunes and all of that. So, that being said, if you are listening in iTunes, 5-star rating and a nice review, we would appreciate it. YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell. And if you're watching on our website, check all around it for all of our other content here. And of course, don't forget to share our shows on social media. It really helps us so much when you guys do that. And if you are looking for the rest of our Big Brother Canada content, it is all in the TV Co app. It is just these live feed update shows this season, which will be posted on all the usual places. All of the other after shows, which are happening right after Big Brother Canada ends, will be in the TV Co app. The exit interviews will be in the TV Co app. The weekly recap shows will be Can House Guest will be in the TV Co app. All the other content except the live feed updates will be exclusively in the TV Co app. That being said, chat room, give me 20 seconds and I will be right back. I'll see all the rest of you next show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.